Hey guys, Cloudwolf here, and I'm back with another one of my spells videos, and this is kind of the conclusion of the Fireball spell, so part 3. And if you want me to show you any other cool spells, or like how to do any other things with spells and stuff, just leave a comment in the description, and I will be glad to make the video for it. Anyway, so, on to business. So, on the last two videos, what we did was we created a way to summon the fireball, depending on where the player is facing, and then we created how to summon it using this quick spell, a fireball. And now I'm going to be showing you how to make it with mana, so it has a constraint, so you're not just spamming it, which most people would like to do. I don't know if you want to use this in your survival world or whatever you want to use it in, but yeah. So first off, we have two different options. So we can either go, if I go into game mode 2, you can see what my level is. It is level 101, and so you can either choose to use your levels to display your mana, which would be in, like, if you're not really using survival or if you just don't care about levels, I don't know. Or you can use a scoreboard, which you can set on the sidebar. And this one is mana 1. So mana is gonna test this one. This one's mana 1. So we have, go back and game 1. So first we have a mana scoreboard called mana, and it is a level type, so that's how we detect levels. And we have a mana scoreboard that's mana 1, which is a dummy type, and that's another way to detect your mana. So I just like the levels for, like, not survival mode, but like different functions where, like, maybe a mini game, or as I use on my server. And so then you're going to need these 3 stacks for each one to detect it. So first off, you're going to need this command, which will be in the description, of course, and it is scoreboard players add at a mana 1 with anybody with at least 0 mana, 1 mana, which is just going to add mana, whatever. And then the second scoreboard is going to remove anybody with at least 101 mana, and it's going to remove 1 mana. That's why on the right you can see that I have 100 mana, and sometimes it'll flicker 101. That's just what happens, but technically you have 100. Then this is a last command, which is a tell raw, and I added in, so when I reach 99 mana, it'll tell me that my mana is at 100. So likewise, this scoreboard is the same, except without using scoreboard players, it's using XP. So this is adding 1 level to anybody with mana of min equals 0. This is removing 1 level from anybody with mana min equals 101. So instead of using mana min equals 100, it's using 101, because if I made it min equals 100 and XP minus 1 level at P, every once in a while you'll hear like a little clanging noise. It's not happening right now, but you'll hear the level up sound, because you hear a level up sound whenever you level up from a multiple of 5. So you need it 101. And then this is just text telling you that you have 100 mana if you have the mana score, which is the regular mana score. This one's for mana 1, this one's for regular mana. So that's what you need, and yeah, so you can just, that's what's going to set up the basis of this part. And this is going to be a fairly quick part because there's just a few more things to explain. So next, we're going to need this scoreboard. So this scoreboard is going to be in here. So if you're going to use it and you already set up these command blocks over here, you can just copy and paste this new scoreboard, or just type in over here. You can just go here, you type add on to your scoreboard players remove at a scoreboard players set at a with fireball use fireball 2. So that's what's going to take anybody with fireball use and immediately apply it to the fireball summoning over there. And yeah, so that's what that's going to do. So then what you can do is you can add in, comma, score, underscore, mana, underscore, min equals 100. That way you can't spam it and you'll just start losing a ton of mana, have like negative points. So once you add that in, and I'm going to take it out, I have this scoreboard not activated. I just have the same command over here running. So after you alter that, then you're going to need another command, which you put you can put up here. You just put anywhere you want. It can just, I like to put it on this stack, but I put it over here just for so that it's separate, so the parts are split up. But this one is /scoreboard player set. Oh, never mind, sorry. This is to set player with fireball, set the player's fireball score to 2. This is the same. So these two commands I have running here are the same. Sorry about that. It's just I split them up because this is for your XP levels and this is for if you're using the sidebar. So use mana 1 if you're using the sidebar, and use mana if you're using the XP. Otherwise, you just use one or the other. Then the last 2 commands are how it takes away your mana. So you just need to add it to either your stack that says that executes the fireball, or you can add it to one of these 2 stacks, preferably this one. And this one is going to, the first command here removes 100 levels if you have fireball min equals 2. So that's for if you're using the XP bar. And the second one is if you're using the scoreboard players remove at A with fireball min equals 2, mana 1, 100. So if you want to, now we're going to kind of see this in action. So what happens is I chuck it, and it takes away my mana. You can see there I'm adding up again. And I go into game mode 2, and I have 101 levels, and see how it goes away. So part 3 was very simple. That's just how you do your mana. And for each spell you make, you're going to need a new command block on the top of each spell that takes away the mana, and you'll need to alter all the different spells, use spells to incorporate detecting whether the player has enough mana. And this can be used for as many mana as you want. If you want to make the player have, if I go into game mode 1, if I want the player to be able to use, let's say, what if I want them to have 300 mana? Then all I have to do is just change this to 301, and it will add it, and then I'll just be able to use the fireball spell multiple times. So if I just summon some spiders, I can chuck it and light them on fire, and it deducts 100 mana each time. And as you can see, it's pretty decent for fighting. Oh, there we go. So it's pretty decent for fighting. As I said in an earlier video, you can make it even more accurate to the player's turnings, because right now it just measures 8 different turns. So that's all I'm doing for this video, guys. I'll probably make some more videos on some different spells in the future, but for now, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.